The probability that your parents met is around 20,000 to 1. The chances that they even had kids in general is around 2,500 to 1, putting us at a set beginning probability of 5 million to 1 that you are born. Now, if you take into fact that your mother will have 100,000 possible eggs and your father will have 4 trillion possible sperms, you put all of that together and multiply those numbers together, and now we're at a whopping 400 quadrillion to 1 chance that you are alive. Now think of this. What are the odds that all of your ancestors stayed alive, luckily, through all of this time, and all chose to procreate on the exact perfect timeline that would lead to you being born? Well, the odds for each generation is around 1 quadrillion times 1 quadrillion for each generation. And then on top of that, each correct sperm and each correct egg had to meet for each set of parents to create the next kid that would ultimately lead to creating you. And what that basically means is it's about a 1 in 10 to the 3 millionth power, or 1 out of 10 followed by 3 million zeros of a chance that you are born. Now, I could realistically go on with infinite variables and go on forever, but I'll just go ahead and cut it off on this one last statistic. The odds of life even existing in the universe is about 1 out of 10 to the 75th power, or 10 with 75 zeros followed after it, which is insane to think about it on its own time scale or own mathematical scale. It's already almost near impossible for human life or any type of life form to even exist in the universe in the first place. But because of the number we've already created, which is 1 out of 10 to the 3 millionth power, this number is basically irrelevant on this scale. So we still end up with the same number of 1 out of 10 to the 3 millionth power. So let's put this into perspective real quick. It's like 3 million people coming together, each holding their own set of dice, each pair of dice having 1 trillion sides, and all 3 million people rolling the exact same number. For example, all 3 million people would have somehow rolled the number 1,643,212,615. And for anybody who can understand what I just said, that basically means that the chances of us even being alive or being here or you being on this planet for 1 second is basically 0. Your chances of being here alive on this planet for just 1 second is basically 0.0 followed by 3 million zeros and then a 1. Meaning it shouldn't have happened and it still shouldn't be happening. Yet here you are, still watching this video, able to understand what I'm saying. And here I am as a nihilist, and I look at this statistic and I can only see and think one beautiful thought. If we are here in this one small possible window for human life, basically proving that if there's a possibility that we're even here, able to conceptualize these words, able to conceive and understand everything that is being spoken to us, if that's possible, then anything's possible. And if something can happen and anything can happen in this universe, then it must happen. And if you're sitting here watching this video and you have a dream that you want to accomplish, but the dream you want to accomplish is 1 billion to 1, and that's what's stopping you from doing it, well, what that means is if you're even here capable enough to understand what I'm saying, then you should go after your dream. And it's going to be possible and it's going to happen. You already beat the toughest odds, which is just to be alive in the first place. You are a 1 in a 10 to the 3 millionth power chance. The fact that you are here listening to this video proves that. And here you are sitting watching this video, questioning your ability, questioning if you have the capability of doing it in the first place. Well, I say the answer is yes, you must go do it. Because if it's possible, then you can do it. And if it can be done, then it will be done. So you might as well do it. You might as well try and you might as well go for it, whatever it may be that you want. Find the one possible route that makes it possible and take it. Because if every single one of your ancestors all chose to have sex at the exact correct time for your timeline to work out, and not a single one of them waited 1 second to go get a drink of water or to change the song or to change the mood, whatever it may be, then what the heck, bro? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting to push you? There's nothing else you need to know after this video. If it's possible, you can do it. You need to go do it. Your entire livelihood depends on it. If you don't live out that one possible scenario here for your life, then you're gonna live one of the other 10 to the 3 millionth power chances. And you're not gonna wanna live one of those 10 to the 3 millionth possible chances. You're gonna wanna live that one chance that you know you wanna live. One last statistic. So we're already at 1 out of 10 to the 3 millionth power for even being alive for a second on this planet in the first place. Now think about this. Each minute, year, and decade that goes by, that number exponentially grows. If you live to the age of 80, that number becomes so close to infinite that it's basically zero. It's basically zero possibility, zero chance that we are even born in the first place, or that some person could possibly live 80 years. Yet here we are, living an average of 80 years. Stop making excuses and stop being scared. You have absolutely nothing to lose. We shouldn't be breathing or thinking these thoughts in the first place. If you choose to play your one opportunity in life safe, well, you wasted it.